I'm telling y'all, man, we back in the building, man. You can't make this up with these rappers, these contracts they be signing, and no lawyers presenting with them. And sometimes when you're young and you come in the industry and you need the money, you just sign your signature. The next thing you know, you making hits, platinum singles. You done changed the game of singing. Now people using auto tunes and this and that. Let's not forget about this guy named T Pain. Once upon a time, T Pain came in the game and smashed the game with the auto tune thing. Now that you see a lot of people obviously doing that now, you got Future that I think, which we're gonna get to a clip that Akon he spoke about it a while back. He said that Future, took over that spot. Don't y'all agree that? Because we hear Future music, it's all auto tune. Think about it, all auto tune. I go back to Future way back in the days when he was with that famous group down there in Atlanta. Now, I mean, if y'all could put in the comment, now, I mean, I quite forgot about it. It may have been a long time, but I think Dungeon was it Dungeon something? Put it in the comment section for me. But Future go way back then. He wasn't rapping like that. He found a way that the auto tune took over that when they kicked T Pain out the game. That part. Oh, I'm not making this up. T Pain's and actually speak about this because he was on Club Shay Shay. Shout out to Club Shay Shay, Shannon Sharp. Make sure y'all go subscribe to Club Shay Shay. Dope content. Club Shay. Shannon Sharp always got some messy shit going on over there. But during the interview, T Pain kind of reflect back on the brotherhood of the industry. Yeah, you know that. Yeah, you my brother, man. I look you out because you hot at the moment. You spanking the game right now. You got number one singles. You changed the game with the auto tune. You hot. Everybody looking around. They dancing off of T Pain. Remember, T Pain had the strip joints off the chain. Y'all remember the song "I've Been Love with a Stripper"? All I mean, that song it was getting on my nerve after a while back then. But he do got a couple of hits. You know what I mean? With the auto tune, not gonna take that away from him. He did have girls in the club going crazy in the strip club going. Yeah, I mean, I give it a T Pain salute. But he went broke. He's gonna explain why. He's gonna explain the brotherhood, and he said F DJ Khaled. That part, because I guess him and DJ Khaled did had a bond. We should see them together back then. Remember, T Pain was more on top than DJ Khaled at that time. Go do your research. T Pain was hotter before DJ Khaled even came in the game. But then when DJ Khaled started coming in the game and T Pain started, his career is going down a little bit. He turned his back on T Pain and T Pain say F him, F the brotherhood in the industry. It's all fake, it's all this, that, and the third. And this is a learning lesson for a lot of upcoming artists. When you got a hot single and they know that junk smashing the charts all over the country from all coasts, they're gonna want to jump on that single and try to do a feature and do a remix of that. But make sure that your career still take off. Because when you fall off and you looking around for them people that jumped on your hot single for that moment and got their career back popping, cracking, whatever, they know where to look around for. There's no brotherhood all of a sudden. Be careful in that industry, man. Let's talk about this. We're gonna go over T Pain's situation. He's talking about this, and yeah, we gotta react to this. I want y'all to be the judge on this, man, because you gotta understand what you're signing. Let's get this show started, man. Smash that like button. Yo, 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 yo. If they know, they know. It's your boy Smoke News TV. We back in the building. Smash that thumbs up, man. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Don't know what you're waiting for, to be honest. Share the video. Keep that notification bell on so you know, obviously, when my videos are dropping. And yeah, shout out to everybody that got their membership team, Smoke Game. Appreciate the support. If you want to support the channel, there's a thank button on the video. You can also support by the Cash App. Donate by that. But let's get this copyright out the way. Copyright fair use disclaimer. You can find it in my description on my channel. Everything that I speak on over here is absolutely for educational and entertainment purpose. Again, copyright fair use disclaimer. You can find it in my description on my channel. Everything that I speak on over here is absolutely for educational and entertainment purpose. The clips and the videos I play also owned by the original creators. So we're going to get straight to it with the new interview he did with Club Shay Shay. Obviously, he did a new interview with Club Shay Shay. He kind of went off on the industry, the brotherhood. Yeah, you're my brother. I got you for life. All that little talk they be doing among the hip hop community with the artists in that community, whatever. The DJ Khaled, list goes on, whatever. And there was nowhere to be found when T Pain obviously needed him. let's get to the Club Shay Shay interview. And I want y'all to react to this, and I want y'all to hear what's going on here. And for the upcoming artists, R&B, any part of industry you at, be careful on the contracts you sign, and be careful on who you calling your brother or your sis, whatever, vice versa. Know what I mean? The females and the males, be careful because they're only gonna rock with you when you're hot. Let's get to T-Pain. He's gonna explain it to you a little bit better. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, share this video.
Brother, nobody is your brother. I've had DJ Khaled. Everybody done told me.
They had to blur the F part when he said F DJ Khaled. That's why Club Shay Shay said, oh man, come on now. They had to blur that part out. Because you know Club Shay Shay don't like to, start too many problems. So for y'all people that really don't understand what's the party saying F DJ Khaled is right in the beginning. Right in the beginning, but they blurred it out so you really don't hear the F bomb, you just hear DJ Khaled. But let's go back so y'all can hear it clearly, and I'm gonna let it ride a little bit more. Pause. Let's go.
I'm your brother. Nobody is your brother. I've had DJ Khaled. Everybody done told me I'm your brother. Do not believe that shit.
Lord have mercy, Kane.
That is the
Man, you know you're going to get me in trouble, man.
You gonna get us in trouble.
What you mean? I'm going to get us in trouble.
All that, but I mean, but no, I mean, when I say shit like DJ Khaled, it's very apparent.
Yeah.
Like DJ Khaled knows how to move. He knows how to, do things with different people and shit like that. But it's like, it's not a DJ Khaled type of thing. That's just the first person I can think of. But
what have you learned about this business in 20 years?
No.
That was the first person he could say because DJ Khaled probably promised him a lot of things back in the day when he was hot. He probably helped DJ Khaled. It's a lot of things that these artists ain't gonna tell you that they help these other individuals in the game get their career started. So maybe that's the thing, because how you just, out of all people, think about this, let this marinate in your brain. Out of all people you've been kumbayaing with, rubbing shoulders in the industry, the first nigga you name is DJ Khaled, and you said F that nigga? Nah, I'm not buying that. Yeah, that was just the first name I just said and this and that. Nah, I'm not buying that, T-Pain. Cut it out. There was a little promise of something going on between y'all. DJ Khaled's career was just taking off at that time. Yours was more up in the air, you know what I mean? You was more advanced at the time, so you had a more leap over DJ Khaled at that moment. So we don't know the promises y'all two actually made for you to say F DJ Khaled. Now, allegedly, everything I speak on this video is alleged. Allegedly, there might have been a lot of promises going on. We don't know about it. Let's continue, though. Smash that like button. This is going to happen when you climb them ladders and you go through certain doors, allegedly. Maybe T-Pain did that. And they boot his ass up out of there when he didn't want to participate in certain activities. When you climbing that ladder and going through them doors, y'all been following my videos, y'all understand exactly what I'm saying. Let's continue. Smash that like button, man. Allegedly.
Nobody. It's not a DJ Khaled type of thing. That's just the first person I can think of. But
what have you learned about this business in 20 years?
Nobody is your brother. Nobody.
Come on, Payne, don't do that. Payne,
nobody.
Payne, because I hear it all the time. That's my brother. I hear it, Payne.
You done seen so many dicks in that locker room. None of them is your brother.
Come on, Payne.
Nobody is your brother.
Pause. You see how they let that ride though, right? That was crazy what he just said. It's that industry, y'all. I've been telling y'all that allegedly. I'm not making this up. I'm only reacting to the ex-members of the industry, the ones that want to whistleblow. Yeah, you got to do this and do this. Allegedly. I'm only going by old documentaries and interviews that these people be doing and they be speaking about. We don't know if it's true or not. But when we watch and we hear these ex-members from the industry, like a T-Pain, and you hear what he be saying, it's a subliminal message. You just got to catch it and put it together. You got to paint the picture yourself. That's all this shit is about. They can't give you the full details. Some might, but some might do, and then they consider them bugged out. We seen that with a lot of artists. Oh yeah, he's bugged out. He's crazy. He's talking foolishness. Yeah, exactly. No, but all reality, they talking facts. Allegedly. Let's continue though.
Brother, everybody's your brother while they can use you. Everybody. Everybody is your brother while they can use you. Nobody is your brother. That is the quickest and the most consistent thing that I've learned through this whole thing.
You had to learn that the hard way?
Everybody, and you know what? It's only that say you my brother. That I'm telling, just like that.
Yeah, because you wouldn't allow somebody that didn't say that to get close to you.
Yeah, you would. Yeah,
you
would. I'd rather you tell me what the business was and not have the brother aspect in there and just say, hey, look, here's what I want to do. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a hook. I'm gonna put a verse on this shit. We're gonna make a bunch of money. We're gonna separate for a little bit and I'm gonna come back when I need you again. Let's do it again. Blah, blah, blah. I'd rather know the plan than to say, you my brother, you my brother, you my brother,
Nah,
you my brother. We always.
Who that sound like? That sound like a DJ Khaled to me. All right, I'm gonna do the hook. I'm gonna put this. I'm gonna do this and that, and then when I need you, we're gonna continue doing it. That sound like him and DJ Khaled. Allegedly. That's why he said DJ Khaled name first, if you notice. And he said F DJ Khaled right after that, but they had to blur the F part out. That sound like a DJ Khaled. He's actually speak. I'm telling y'all right now, there was a lot of promises going on. He might have helped DJ Khaled with his career. We don't know. But it's something very, and we've been hearing a lot of slime ball shit DJ Khaled been doing. So we don't know, allegedly. Let's continue. I'm telling y'all, nasty work for T-Pain, man.
Always gonna be together. We ain't gonna never separate. Anytime you need me, I'm here for you. Anytime you need me, bum bum bum. But nah, bro, it's that brother shit. But we talking about so many people because you got to think of how many people I've helped throughout their career. Everybody is like, oh my God, thank you so much. You're my brother, and it's just so much of that back to back, back to back, back to back. You're my brother. You're my brother. You're my brother. You're my brother.
That's what happens when you help so many and they don't help you back. Make this a learning lesson for a lot of people that's upcoming artists, or you in there, or you in the door. And if you watching, you should learn from T-Pain. He helped a lot of people. A lot of people, man. Off that auto-tune era. Remember, Jay-Z was trying to Jay-Z went to Summer Jam and said, nigga, we ain't doing auto-tune no more. Because they knew T-Pain, man, he had something going. And to this day, people use auto-tune as we speak. Who started that shit, though? I sit back and wait. It was T-Pain that I know of. Give me another name, put it in the comment, but that I know of, growing up in this hip-hop era and watching, it was T-Pain that started that shit. Let's continue, though. My internet tripping right now, so pardon me if the internet tripping, y'all.
And then none of that shit was reciprocated. None of that shit came back. None of that shit meant anything. When people tell you how much you mean to them, don't grab onto that. When people tell you how much they can mean to you in return, that's the shit you gravitate towards.
Damn. That's
a learning lesson. For him to break it down like that, to say that first name he bring up is DJ Khaled. He helped a lot of others. Maybe DJ Khaled, maybe he helped DJ Khaled the most also. T-Pain was a genius in that studio. Let's not forget that. The dude could write, he can make beats, and he came out with the auto-tune. If you go to the old T-Pain, that nigga wasn't doing no auto-tune to young T-Pain. When he mastered that shit, it was ball game. It wasn't on looking back. Every artist wanted a piece of that. Just like if an artist come out now and they got something going that never happened before, every artist that was sitting back and ain't drop a hit in a minute, oh, they want to jump on the bandwagon. They want to jump on a feature, all types of shit. We see this shit going on every year. You might have an artist that pop off this month. By March of the spring, we never hear that nigga again or her. I sit back and wait. They only come and they use these upcoming artists while they hot. And T-Pain was an upcoming artist at that time in that early 2000 era with the auto-tune and all that shit. Remember, there was a lot of the OG rappers that we consider OG now. They was at their prime in that early 2000. The Jay-Z's, list goes on, New York rappers, down south rappers, all that. I sit back and wait. Am I lying here? T-Pain came and switched the whole goddamn game with the auto-tune. Switched it. Switched it. But let's continue though with T-Pain clips and speaking about this because it's sad that they bring it to this fake brotherhood in the industry. But when you need help, nigga, and you got that flag up in the air, they ain't coming to help you. They just used you for it at the time when you was hot. Let's continue though.
It was a combination
finances
of
that got tight.
Combination of it was a combination
finances
of
that got tight.
Finances, depression. You know what it was? The industry was getting tired of me. And I never saw that part coming because
The death of auto-tune.
the death of auto-tune was happening. You know what I mean? And I'm like, what the fuck did I do?
Who started the death of auto-tune? I sit back and wait. Real hip-hop fans. Who was the first rapper to jump on the stage, Summer Jam, one of the biggest platforms of hip-hop in New York City, and said, nigga, this is the death of the auto-tune, and made a whole song about that shit. I'll never forget, yo, T-Pain, I got an old interview when he said when Jay-Z did that shit, he knew right then and there his career was over. He said he didn't. Why you think he said he didn't understand what was going on? When you got a powerful couple like a Jay-Z and then you got Beyonce, well, mind y'all, they was just coming in the game together. They was powerful at that time. They was just early powerful, meaning Jay-Z and Beyonce. Jay later on took over Def Jam and all that crazy shit. I sit back and wait. Go do your research. They was changing the game. They didn't want that auto-tune shit to come in the next couple of years. They had to dead that. Even though they didn't, because the next person to step up and take over the auto-tune thing was Future, that we hear to this day. You see, they exit one rapper and they bring up the ones they want to bring up. It's a favoritism in this game that we call hip-hop in the music industry. It's a favoritism in sports also. You might be better than the person that's actually starting, but it's a favoritism when the coach start that person over you. It's the same thing. It goes on in jobs, music industry, sports, everywhere. Favoritism is a big thing. And that's exactly how Future got his start off. When T-Pain, when they kicked his ass out of the music game. Go do y'all research and y'all will understand what I'm talking about. But we're going to get to Akon next and y'all really going to understand. Smash the like button.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Everything was just going fine, and then the world turned against me once that shit happened. It was just like, God damn, what do I do? And once I got out of that mindset, once I started looking at myself and like, it's me. I can change this if I want to. I can stop reading Twitter. I can absolutely stop going on social media. Why do I do that?
You got to understand, they did that for a purpose, man. If you calling it death of an auto-tune and the auto-tune shit it still exists to this era that we live in 2025, which a lot of artists are still using. One of the main popular ones that kicked off his career with it was T-Pain. Second one up, Future, that still use it to this day. Ladies, am I lying? Homies, fellas, am I lying? Exactly. Auto-tune never went nowhere. They just wanted T-Pain up out of there. For what? I don't know what reason. Maybe T-Pain must have crossed the wrong people and all this. I don't know. Maybe Jay-Z went, because once Jay-Z did Death of Auto-Tune, nigga, his career never looked at, and it never looked back. Jay-Z had the whole world looking auto-tune. That shit was corny. They turned their back on T-Pain. That's why I'm asking y'all who was the first one to put that in the air and put that in the universe. Death of Auto-Tune. Who made a whole goddamn song on that? That was Jay-Z. You see how much of a slime that person is, Jay-Z? if you ain't on his side. Let me find out T-Pain probably didn't want to do no business. Something probably didn't go right between them two. And Jay-Z said, nigga, I'm going to end this auto-tune shit with you. And let the next rapper take over your shit. Let me find out. Let me find out that will happen. Because right after that, Jay-Z took over Def Jam as the president. Go back, go do the research. T-Pain was out the game by then. I'll sit back and wait. Nasty work, man. Let's continue, though. Let's continue with Akon speaking about T-Pain's situation, and also Vlad TV saying that the next one that took over that auto-tune shit was Future, that still continue making hits to this day. You can't make this shit up. It's favoritism, allegedly. Let's continue.
T-Pain for doing that, kind of replaced T-Pain for doing that type of thing that T-Pain did, you know, the auto-tune, hooks,
right,
that type of thing. Kind of replaced T-Pain for doing that type of thing that T-Pain did, you know, the auto-tune, hooks,
right,
that type of thing. Why do you think that ultimately happened? Why do you think T-Pain is not, because T-Pain is ultra talented to this day.
Talented.
Why do you think that people stop fucking with him to the same extent?
Well, I think one of the major reasons is that T-Pain never left the hood. Like, he just confined his music to urban music.
He never did house or EDM or
that was it. Because
other international artists like you
1000%. Because T-Pain was more like, I saw T-Pain as another me, to be able to cross outside of urban, go into pop, go into EDM, go into his Latin. Like, that was, I still think till this day he still can do it. I would enter to the Latin side today though, because he can definitely do it. But I think because that was the only reason. And the fact that you and I know better than anybody, urban audience aren't loyal. They fickle. Every year there's a new nigga, like every year. So you gotta take full advantage, maximize your urban presence. And then right as that new slide or side nigga coming, you exit. Give him his space. But hip hop just it's a sticker and mover. It don't stick around long enough. Unless you continue to reinvent yourself.
Right, because I personally think that T-Pain is more talented than Future. Personally.
I think so too, to be honest. Future, my guy, but we're not gonna forget that T-Pain era. We're not gonna forget T-Pain wrote for people. He made beats. He created a whole new wave, auto-tune that the industry wasn't even ready for. That's what I'm trying to hit. That's what I'm trying to explain, y'all. I want y'all to be the judge on this video. They booted that nigga out the industry for a reason, and it had the next man take over. The shit that he created was auto-tune. And that person obviously used that shit to this day, and that's Future. Come on. There was a reason. So for him to say that, nah, there was the urban music, he didn't switch over. They never gave a chance for T-Pain to switch over, period. T-Pain had a short run. His run, he didn't have like a 7, 8 year, 9, 10 year run. Nah, that nigga had a short run. They didn't give that brother opportunity to even switch over. So for Akon to say that, that's bogus. And the reason why you was international, brother, because not for nothing, you African. You was an African brother that came out of Jersey City, smashed him with I Got Locked Up, had Styles P on the Future, got a smash hit. So now you got the American fan base and you got the African fan base because they find out that you know what I mean, your background is African. So that's a plus. What are we talking about here? Like, that's why I said when Akon say that, I'm like, yo, bro, you bugging out, nigga. You forgot what the hell you are. So that's like French Montana. Perfect example. When French popped off, become a star, he already got the hood, he got the American fans, he got the hood niggas and all this. Next thing you know, he got Moroccan people across country listen to his music. What are we talking about here? You don't think they find that cool? They're like, yo, we got a brother over there that's a superstar in the US and he got hits, nigga. They listen to rap over there too across the seas. What are we talking about here? Not including the people that's already in home base where we live at, in their household, playing the music because they can relate to them because of their heritage. I mean, the culture. They both come from the same countries and shit like that. So you got a plus when you pop off in the US and then you're something else. You African, Latin, whatever. Know what I mean? You come from Dominican Republic, whatever. You come to the US and you got a hit. Nigga, you got the US. Now you got the US fan base, and now you got your little island over there, nigga, where you came from. You got that fan base, the Dominican Republic people, Puerto Ricans. It don't even matter. You're gonna pop off if you got a great look at reggaeton. I'll sit back and wait. That shit popped in the US when Noriega jumped on that feature, right? And then that nigga Daddy Yankee took off. Look at Burna Boy. Burna Boy recently was just the hottest shit going on. What's he African, right? Whatever heritage, that nigga was popping. But see, that shit dies down later on. I'm not gonna lie. It's only but so much people gonna love you. You gotta be consistent with them hits. Now, T-Pain situation, I feel like they never got him a chance to even cross over to try to get the international fan base and other things, the Spanish music, whatever he wanted to do. They never gave that nigga a chance. A person shut his whole goddamn career down, nigga. And listen, allegedly. And it was Jay-Z when he dropped that Death of Autotune, nigga. And there was a no looking back. We never heard T-Pain again after that. His career just went down. Let's continue though, man. This the shit that happens in the industry when you don't rub shoulders with the right people. And I think that's exactly what happened with T-Pain. And they ain't like him, and they said, we're going to end his career. Let's continue, allegedly.
I think talent long enough.
Yeah.
Unless you continue to reinvent yourself.
Right, because I personally think that T-Pain is more talented than Future. Personally.
I think talent is a matter of opinion.
Yeah.
You know, honestly, I think talent is a matter of opinion. Future, I've never met someone that can take a specific type of style and reinvent it every time, and it still sound the same. Nigga, that shit is genius.
I feel you.
It's genius. Like, it's fucking genius.
Because when you hear Future, you know it's Future.
Right.
Like,
you know it's
right
him.
away. It doesn't matter who he's with or.
But if you notice too, his rhyme patterns change all the time, but his voice.
Future was the chosen one, man. He was the chosen one. They wanted to pop him off. Next thing you know, he linked up with Ciara. Remember, Ciara was hot. Ciara had the game on Smash with her little singles and dancing and all that. You never seen a girl dance like Ciara. I mean, she was going off. Next thing you know, Future was with him. I keep telling y'all, they like to connect powerful couples or upcoming artists with an artist that's already there. It's either female or male. If that female's already there, they're gonna connect that upcoming rapper that they think he could pop off. He just need that extra little, that little outside look. All right, let's connect them with Nicki Minaj. Let's connect them with Ciara or somebody like that, R&B or the rap game. That's what they do. And if it don't work out, next thing you know, they break up, nigga. Or they break up in real life because they just can't stand each other because they just got put together, allegedly. That's what happened, man, because you're not going to sit here and tell me that T-Pain was not talented when he started a whole new wave that hip-hop is still using till this day. And that shit called auto-tune. We're not going to do that. We got to give that man his flowers because he changed the game and a lot of artists use that shit. A lot of rappers. And Future is one of them. Let's continue and understand this contract that he signed when he was young. And this is for the upcoming artists, man. The money could be desperate. It could be very tempting. But you got to understand, you got to look at that long run also. Let's hear T-Pain and hear what he had to say when he first signed that contract. And they ripped. He blew the money. That's his problem. That's his fault. He admitted that. But in the long run, that contract, he messed up. Let's continue, man. Smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel.
That whole first joint was 18. Oh no, it was 1585.
And the label favor.
1585. And they gave me crazy money. So I didn't
never even thought about it.
Didn't even think about it. I didn't even care. Like, bro, they like straight up was like, all right, deal's done. Here you go.
Have you gotten a royalty check before?
Oh yeah, a lot. I still get a lot of royalty. I'm probably never gonna not get royalty checks. And I had to go look at my deal. And I was like, oh, I'm about to get paid. And it was like, no, the fuck you're not. And I was like, bro, there's no way. And they were like, there's all the way. Because here's your signature, you stupid piece of shit. And that was just from greed. And a bunch of people were like, bro, this is a lot of money. You need to take this. It was a huge advance. It's 40 million. But then 40 M's to complete zero. 40 M's to like negative.
Damn.
Like, straight up, bro. 40 M's to negative.
Like, of course, because you were 18.
Like, what the fuck? Yeah.
What else would I do with 40 M's?
Fuck you
but
think I'm doing with
spend
this money?
Young nigga like that with $40 million advance, they seen the future in that boy. They took a chance, and he popped with the auto tune and everything. And when he popped with that auto tune, we're not gonna sit and act like T-Pain ain't had them charts on Smash, man. He had rappers jumping on his tracks, features. Oh man, I mean, he changed the game. He messed the R&B game up with the auto tune and everything. R&B niggas was mad like Usher. Damn, I should have played that clip. I mean, he said, man, Usher told me I messed the game up for the R&B niggas. We up out here. We on to the next video, man. I want y'all to be the judge on this. What y'all think about this T-Pain situation? Talking about F DJ Khaled and F the Brotherhood in the industry. Nasty work, man. Don't rub shoulders with too many people in that industry. They're only going to use you when you're hot. When you get cold and they want that new favoritism dude to step up and take your ideas, like a Future did, took the whole auto-tune and took off with that shit. That's what the industry and labels do, allegedly. I'm up out it, man. We on to the next video, man. Y'all already know the vibe. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, share this video. And happy Thanksgiving to everybody early. Hope y'all enjoy y'all Thanksgiving tomorrow. If I don't catch y'all tomorrow, y'all already know the vibes. But I'm up out here, man. If they know, they know. It's your boy Smoke News TV. Salute, gang. I'm out here.